क्या स्वाद है?
अरे मेरे राजा,
राजा आरती और मसाला।
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
The AI summit is on. The focus is even more on AI, and with this talk of AI boom, jobs going, Vinod Khosla has made a comment which has created further panic in a panic-stricken environment. In my view, not necessary. He's a well-known tech billionaire and venture capitalist. He says IT and BPO services will completely disappear over the next 5 years. And then he says something as prophetic as all jobs will disappear in 50 years. Now, this is not an offhand remark. Vinod Khosla is the founder of Khosla Ventures, established 2004, deep investments in AI, sustainability, medicine, and other technologies. He was also an early backer of OpenAI, and he made a lot of money there. In other words, he's not a casual observer. He's deeply invested financially and ideologically in an AI-driven future. So it is possible that he's used overstatement to make a point that also suits his overall business interests. But you see, the atmosphere is already volatile. Just 5 days ago, TCS shares
A very good evening. You're watching Trending. I'm Shivangi Shukla, getting you the latest. And let's take a look at what's making news and what's trending all over, especially on social media. We're getting these top updates which are coming in, starting with the circus that we saw at Bharat Mandapam. So we saw that the Congress youth workers were protesting shirtless at Bharat Mandapam at a global AI summit. And we see that the BJP has hit out, calling it brainless. And we'll also be talking about the second story, where we saw that it's very embarrassing for Pakistan. What we saw is the Pakistan Prime Minister was sidelined at the Board of Peace meeting in Washington, D.C. Extremely embarrassing moment for Pakistan. And it's a big win for Epstein survivors. We see a big payout by the Epstein state to these survivors. But is this enough for them? So let's start with what was making the news today and creating a big buzz at a global summit meant to showcase India's AI ambitions. We see a staged protest by youth Congress workers has sparked outrage. Entering the high security venue with ballot passes, the protesters have stripped off their shirts, raised slogans and waved placards targeting the Prime Minister right in front of international delegates. And what was projected as a political dissent is now being called a deliberate attempt to embarrass India on a global stage. And we also saw that Pakistan wanted a seat at the global high table, but at Trump's first Gaza Board of Peace meet, Islamabad found itself on the margins. Pakistan Prime Minister was left red-faced on the global stage at the first ever Gaza Board of Peace meeting hosted by Trump, from being pushed to the edge of the group photo to being asked to stand up mid-speech like a small schoolboy. Diplomatic optics have sparked a global buzz, while Trump praised India's Prime Minister Modi as a great friend. Sharif responded with the over-the-top praise, calling Trump a man of peace and even backing him for a Nobel Prize. But the biggest snub, Pakistan was left out of the Gaza stabilization force, a clear signal of Islamabad's diminishing clout. Social media calls it a summit of humiliation. Is this a diplomatic misstep or a new low in Pakistan-US equations? Pavneet Singh, a geopolitical expert, is joining us live here on Trending. Thank you for joining us here, Mr. Singh. You're a geopolitical expert, and you would, of course, tell us a little bit more about why Pakistan Prime Minister's moment in Washington, D.C. is being laughed at. This is extremely embarrassing for the Pakistan Prime Minister, as he was treated like a schoolboy at that global meet.
Sorry, I'd like to disagree, because I don't think he was treated like a schoolboy. Apparently, if you observed the behavior, it reminded me of the Three Idiots movie, where Rancho was sitting with Professor Sasrabuddhi in the front row, and his friend Raju Rastogi was made to stand at the last row just because he had poor marks. So probably, Shahbaz Sharif's real name should now be Shahbaz Sharif Raju Rastogi. We should call him like that. That was the moment for him. And secondly, in the mid of the speech, when Trump just, pointed out his finger and told him, why don't you stand up? And he just stood up like a adorable Pomerian puppy, and if you look at his eyes, it apparently resembles like that he's one ready for adoption. So it was definitely a big fiasco, which nobody in Pakistan would be obviously able to explain about. But one thing is very certain, that Pakistan today is in a very bad catch-22 situation. They wanted a present at this high table, they wanted to be a part of the Board of Peace, but at the end of the day, they are not part of the, stabilization force, because had they joined that, they would have witnessed a severe backlash back home, that at a time when the Pakistani economy is collapsing, why was Pakistan committing to send their security forces for an American-led operation? And let's not forget, lastly, that they have already had this one experience earlier when they were part of the global war on terror, where Pakistan has already lost more than 70,000 of their troops in the 14-year period. So today there's a huge kind of a fatigue in Pakistan, whether they actually want to be a part of it or not. But at the end of the day, one thing is very clear: with an economy collapsing and Trump's behavior being erratic, Pakistan today has no significance. But yes, Shahbaz Sharif Raju Rastogi has again proven his true worth by going to the summit and, actually becoming a laughingstock for the entire world today.
Yes, and Mr. Singh, these videos that we are playing here of Pakistan Prime Minister, the way that he was being treated, they have got viral on social media. The story is trending. Now, India was there as an observer as well, Mr. Singh. India has seen this, because India was there as an observer. Secondly, we have seen that Pakistan try to curry favor with the White House time and again. So this is extremely embarrassing for the Pakistan Prime Minister.
Exactly, because see, one thing is very clear: Pakistan, apart from the fact that it's just another Muslim nation in the world, it has no contribution today with respect to the Gaza Strip, because Pakistan, number one, has never been vocal in their entire past about the atrocities on the Muslims in Gaza. So today, obviously, when it comes to other countries who have been historically committed for the stabilization of Gaza, Pakistan has no locus standi there. So the bigger question is, if they happen to go there and if they happen to have a place there, what do they actually stand up for? So that's one reason why they couldn't even commit for security forces. That's why if you see Shahbaz Sharif, when he was there, he was making some absurd remarks about how, Trump administration handled, the Indo-Pakistan scenario after Operation Sindoor, saved millions of lives. I mean, see, it's a Board of Peace meeting. It's talking about Gaza Strip, and you are there and talking about, saving millions of Pakistanis. We will not save them next time anyway. Whatever has happened in the past has happened. But one thing is very clear, that it was proven that this man went there with no agenda, no idea about what the entire meeting was. Just because Pakistan is one of the Muslim states, they just wanted a presence there. They got it. In fact, India's presence as an observer state came out to be a much more mature presence there than these people.
That is right. Well, thank you for joining us there, Mr. Pavneet, saying geopolitical expert on this trending story you're tracking here on Republic TV. Let's move ahead, viewers. At a global summit meant to showcase India's AI ambitions, a stage protest by Youth Congress workers has sparked outrage, entering the high-security venue with valid passes. The protesters stripped off their shirts, raised slogans and waved placards targeting the Prime Minister in front of the international delegates. Now, what was projected as a political dissent is now being called a deliberate attempt to embarrass India on a global platform. Summit was attended by global tech leaders, was meant to position India as an AI powerhouse. Instead, the incident has triggered a sharp debate. Is this democratic protest, or is it a political theatre that undermines India's global image? Well, that is the question. Okay, let's go straight across to Shaina NC, Shiv Sena spokesperson, joining us. Thank you for joining us here, Shaina NC on Republic TV. You know, this story is trending. It's not trending just here on Republic TV. It's making headlines all over. And netizens are reacting to it on social media. So my first question to you is that do you think that what the Congress was trying to do here, isn't it very, very suspicious? Because just one day after General Naravane had rebutted Rahul Gandhi's claims, we see that the Congress has gone ahead with this shirtless protest. Do you think this is a stunt by the Congress?
You know, it's absolutely appalling that the Congress party has chosen this shirtless protest. What is the AI summit all about? It's about empowering India on the international platform. It's about the international world community that comes. So many global leaders, whether it was Microsoft or whether it was, Wikipedia, the list is endless of how many stakeholders had come to participate. And there you have the opposition doing this below the belt shirtless protest, which actually is only to garner eyeballs. I mean, you have Rahul Gandhi, who has defamed India on the international platform. You have the Congress party that is defaming India in our own presence when there's such accolades for the Prime Minister and the AI summit. When we talk about the Manav vision, what is that? To ensure that there are correct measures taken for moral ethics. And look at what our own opposition leaders are doing. Moving around shirtless like this and playing this kind of posturing shows you that they do nothing but theatrics, optics, photo optics, only to garner the eyeballs of the media. And I would request the media, please shun them too, because maligning our country is not acceptable. This is not, you have some core issues you want to raise in Parliament. Look at this. What is this drama? So that the whole world that has come as delegates sit here and, digress from the core issue of what they have come to do, which is the AI generation next, innovations. India is competing with China when it comes to robotics. We are competing for agriculture space, for clean energy. And there you have the opposition, which is only doing this drama.
Yes. Shaina,
shame on them. Shame on them.
Shaina, the BJP has also called this a national shame, what took place at Bharat Mandapam. Now, you're also touching upon this, and I would like your reaction further on that. You also said, and we all have seen how India hosted this global AI event. We saw world leaders, we saw tech leaders, the biggest names in the world of technology, AI converge here. Don't you think that at a stage like this, this kind of shirtless protest does not really make India look global? Because we were trying to look global here. Was this a sabotage by the Congress? That's what it looks like.
They didn't succeed in the sabotage at all. If at all, they showed how shameful they are as the opposition. And I say repeatedly, shame on them, shame on them, shame on them. Here you have a Prime Minister who has tirelessly got the international world community. How many countries have participated? How many global leaders are attending the AI summit? Look at that. And the Congress only insults the nation. You see the befitting reply that the public of India will give them. Every time Rahul Gandhi goes abroad, he talks so shabbily about India. He disrespects the Prime Minister. He disrespects the country. And what they have done at the AI summit is the lowest of low. I really tell you, shame on them, shame on them, shame on them. Here is a summit where people have come for the new age, generation next, that is participating and valuing India as a #1 global player. If you have this kind of shoddy behavior on the international platform, you're doing a disservice to yourself. And please let me tell you, continue to do theatrics in parliament, outside parliament, but don't you dare defame our country. This is
Yes,
the respect
Shaina.
of 140 crore Indians who are watching this AI summit with such closed eyes. And they're so impressed with the way we have reached from the 11th economy to the 4th on our way to the 3rd. This is an accolade worth understanding, and that doesn't just happen overnight. AI is generation next. AI is the future. AI empowers us when it comes to clean energy, defense. You know, all along we thought that Indo-France relations is only limited to a Rafale jet. Look at the kind of avenues for clean energy. Look at the data centers which are being created. Look at the use of AI in the field of agriculture. And there you have the opposition doing this shirtless protest. And they say it's about the India-US deal. What
Yes.
nonsense are they talking?
Well,
India is in a
that's
position
exactly
today
what
to export.
netizens are asking, Shaina, that why at a global event, India hosting the AI summit, why did the Congress choose this event and try to embarrass the nation? They didn't succeed, like you said, Shaina. Well, thank you for getting us your perspective on that. We move ahead to some of the other stories of tracking what is trending. So next are all the hot trends that we are seeing. Let's get started with those. India is set to commission its third nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine, INS Retaman, in April-May, equipped with the K-15 and long-range K-4 missiles. Stealth SSBN will join the Strategic Forces Command, strengthening India's sea-based nuclear deterrence. Now, Harmanpreet Kaur becomes the most capped player in women's international cricket, making her 356th appearance for India in the T20 against Australia. Now, she surpassed New Zealand's great Susie Bates in the record books. Kaur has top scored with 36, but India went down by 19 runs in Griffith, with the series now leveled ahead of Saturday's decider. And Nick Jonas turned cheerleader for Priyanka Chopra ahead of the Bluffs release. Big singer Bloody Mary inspired by her character. Fans also spotted him wearing a bracelet, mistaking it for a Mangal Sutra, sparking buzz online before the film's Feb 25th premiere on Prime Video. And NASA has successfully conducted a key fuel test of its Artemis II rocket in Florida ahead of the planned moon mission as early as March 6. The test comes earlier after the hydrogen leak concerns and is crucial to ensure mission readiness. Now, the test comes after the earlier hydrogen leak concerns and is crucial to ensure the readiness of the mission. Dramatic visuals from Utah show a massive avalanche cascading down a mountainside near a major ski resort. The avalanche was triggered during controlled mitigation efforts after heavy snowfall raised danger levels. Authorities briefly closed State Route 210 before reopening it as crews worked to ensure safety in the high-risk region. And Dubai's iconic Burj Khalifa lit up in the Indian tricolour to mark the India AI-backed summit in New Delhi in powerful gesture of support and partnership. The tribute shared by the Indian Embassy in the UAE has highlighted growing India-UAE cooperation in technology, innovation and artificial intelligence. India's first homegrown developed air taxi was unveiled at the India AI-backed summit developed with the IIT Madras. The electric aircraft can cover 36 kilometers in just 8 minutes without a runway. Air ambulance services are expected by 2027, marking a major leap in India's future transport. Margot has twirls, but Kareena did it first. A clip of Margot Robbie twirling in a red skirt in Wuthering Heights has now gone viral, with many online saying that Kareena Kapoor did it first, recalling her iconic look in Jab We Met. Social media is abuzz with over striking fashion parallel between Hollywood and Bollywood. A former India cricketer, Shikhar Dhawan, posted pictures from his Sangeet night with the fiancée Sophie Shine, captioning it Sangeet night, almost the Dhawans. It's confirmed the engagement earlier this January. And the former UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has added a touch of humor to the India AI Impact Summit in New Delhi, joking about it, the capital's notorious traffic after arriving late for a session. Apologizing to the audience, Sunak quipped that while artificial intelligence can achieve many breakthroughs, it still cannot fix Delhi's traffic, drawing laughter from the gathering. Now, beyond the light-hearted remarks, Sunak strongly praised India's rapid rise in the global AI race, calling it an emerging AI superpower. He credited Prime Minister Modi's leadership and India's vibrant innovation ecosystem for propelling the country into a global medal position.
Sorry we're a few minutes late, that's entirely my fault. AI can do many things, as we've heard this week, but it can't yet fix Delhi's traffic. So, sorry we're a few minutes late, that's entirely my fault. AI can do many things, as we've heard this week, but it can't yet fix Delhi's traffic. So, sorry we're a few minutes late, that's entirely...
In the shadow of one of the darkest sex trafficking scandals, Jeffrey Epstein's estate is now set to pay up $35 million to settle survivors' claims. A tiered deal of $35 million if 40 or more victims qualify, and $25 million if fewer come forward. But is this a price tag or justice or a path to closure? Settlement is being handled by the co-executors, Darwin Indike and Richard Khan, who have denied any wrongdoing and have not been charged with crimes. The claims span more than 2 decades, from 1995 to Epstein's death in 2019, a period that exposed a network of power, privilege and silence, but raises tough questions. Can money ever compensate for stolen childhoods? So viewers, those were the stories that were trending today. We will be right back tomorrow. Same time, same place. In fact, we will be getting our viewers all top updates here at Republic TV. Stay tuned to Arnab's debate next.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है! अरे मेरे राजा,
राजा और मसाला।
रानी, इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल। ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े। क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
The AI summit is on. The focus is even more on AI, and with this talk of AI boom, jobs going, Vinod Khosla has made a comment which has created further panic in a panic-stricken environment. In my view, not necessary. He's a well-known tech billionaire and venture capitalist. He says IT and BPO services will completely disappear over the next 5 years. And then he says something as prophetic as all jobs will disappear in 50 years. Now, this is not an offhand remark. Vinod Khosla is the founder of Khosla Ventures, established 2004, deep investments in AI, sustainability, medicine, and other technologies. He was also an early backer of OpenAI and he made a lot of money there. In other words, he's not a casual observer. He's deeply invested financially and ideologically in an AI-driven future. So it is possible that he's used overstatement to make a point that also suits his overall business interests. But you see, the atmosphere is already volatile. Just 5 days ago, TCS shares fell to 5.5-year low. TCS just collapsed. And across India's IT corridors, there is a growing paranoia. Will automation hollow out all services? Will AI wipe out all jobs? Are entry-level jobs all at risk? So when a prominent AI investor like Khosla says that IT and BPO sector will disappear, it amplifies that panic. Khosla is a futurist. He's an attempted futurist. His job is to think in exponential curves. From his vantage point, radical transformation is profitable also. And that perspective naturally skews towards very aggressive forecasts. But to extrapolate that all IT BPO will vanish, all jobs.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
मुस्कुराए लड़खड़ाए जिंदगी चाहे जो भी हो।
सर, पेशेंट के लिए कौन सा रूम प्रेफर करेंगे आप?
जिंदगी भर के प्यार का कोई रेट कार्ड नहीं होता। टाटा AIG हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, विद यू लाइक फैमिली, विद यू ऑलवेज।
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जलजीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप। अरे टेंशन किस बात की? सेंचुरी प्रोवुड का प्रीमियम प्लस है ना, लो एमिशन है, हाई डेंसिटी है, वाटर रेजिस्टेंट भी, टर्माइट एंड बोरो रेजिस्टेंट भी है। यानी ये है जहां नो टेंशन वहां।
प्रीमियम प्लस बाय सेंचुरी प्रोवुड।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो, मिलाओ और खाओ, 8 मिनट में तैयार। क्या टेस्ट है, सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला।
The AI summit is on. The focus is even more on AI, and with this talk of AI boom, jobs going, Vinod Khosla has made a comment which has created further panic in a panic-stricken environment. In my view, not necessary. He's a well-known tech billionaire and venture capitalist. He says IT and BPO services will completely disappear over the next 5 years. And then he says something as prophetic as all jobs will disappear in 50 years. Now, this is not an offhand remark. Vinod Khosla is the founder of Khosla Ventures, established 2004, deep investments in AI, sustainability, medicine, and other technologies. He was also an early backer of OpenAI, and he made a lot of money there. In other words, he's not a casual observer. He's deeply invested financially and ideologically in an AI-driven future. So it is possible that he's used overstatement to make a point that also suits his overall business interests. But you see, the atmosphere is already volatile. Just 5 days ago, TCS shares fell to 5.5-year low. TCS just collapsed. And across India's IT corridors, there is a growing paranoia. Will automation hollow out all services? Will AI wipe out all jobs? Are entry-level jobs all at risk? So when a prominent AI investor like Khosla says that IT and BPO sector will disappear, it amplifies that panic. Khosla is a futurist. He's an attempted futurist. His job is to think in exponential curves. From his vantage point, radical transformation is profitable also. And that perspective naturally skews towards very aggressive forecasts. But to extrapolate that all IT BPO will vanish, all jobs will vanish eventually, is a maximalist Vinod Khosla kind of claim. Now, I believe in a little bit more of an Indian approach, a balanced approach. And earlier today, I spoke to the remarkable tech genius Sridhar Vembu, founder of Zoho Corporation, who we are very proud of, who offered a more grounded view. He acknowledged disruption, and I'm going to be playing out this. He acknowledged disruption, but he emphasized more on adaptation. Now, Sridhar Vembu is the founder of Zoho, homegrown company, hundreds of millions of customers, CRM, finance, workplace tools, all increasingly powered by AI. He was humble enough to say that history is witness to the fact that when a new technology disrupts the job market, many other jobs are also created. So he doesn't take a typical VC, private equity, maximalist, hyper Vinod Khosla kind of approach.
Barged into a global event to shame India. Rahul orders Baniyan protest at AI summit. Arnab debates Rahul's Baniyan Circus tonight at 9 p.m.
राहुल जी जनरल नरवणे ने कहा है कि वो आप गलत कह रहे हैं। राहुल जी जनरल नरवणे ने कहा कि आप गलत कह रहे हैं। भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं हुआ और राहुल जी जनरल नरवणे ने कहा है कि आप गलत कह रहे हैं, गलत आर्टिकल का हवाला दे रहे हैं, भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं कर रहे हैं। जनरल नरवणे ने कहा है कि आपने अज्ञात सूत्रों का हवाला दिया है, भारत की जमीन पर कब्जा नहीं हुआ है। आपने गलत कहा था, जनरल नरवणे ने कहा कि अज्ञात सूत्रों का हवाला।
मैम नीचे देखिए
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, Rahul Gandhi is running from Republic. He's done a Dora Bhaga Bhaga sa all day after being exposed by General Narawane. At 9 p.m. tonight, shame on the Congress party, shame on Rahul Gandhi, shame on Rahul Gandhi for organizing a Baniyan Circus at the Global AI Impact Summit. Today's been a very bad day for Rahul Gandhi because all day he's running away because yesterday General Narawane exposed him and General Narawane said that how can you take an article seriously in a magazine which has unnamed sources when asked whether Rahul Gandhi saying that he felt very lonely and all alone during Operation Galwan, he dismissed it, saying anyone can say anything, ladies and gentlemen. So General Narwane exposed him, and today Rahul Gandhi had a really bad day, because wherever he went, you had Republic reporters asking him for reactions, and he ran away all day from Republic. Our special correspondent Adarsh in Uttar Pradesh, Anirudh in Assam, questioned Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra about General Narwane exposing their lies on matters of national security. Priyanka Vadra particularly dodged all attempts at answering questions. She kept her lips sealed as the crowd followed her. Our reporter was relentless in his efforts to get an answer from her. She said, no comment, no comment, no comment, that's all, that's all, that's all. Ladies and gentlemen, what did the reporter ask Priyanka? She kept running. Look there, keeps running. When asked, General Narwane has slammed Rahul Gandhi's comments with the Congress party apologized. She runs away. That's all, no comment, she says. Now let's take the sequence with Rahul Gandhi. The reporter can be heard asking. Rahul Gandhi, General Narwane कह रहे हैं कि गलत आर्टिकल का हवाला दे रहे हैं. भारत की जमीन पर चाइनीज का कब्जा नहीं हुआ है. This question was repeatedly asked and Rahul Gandhi kept running. At one point he erupts, irritated and annoyed, and he gets physical as usual, because Rahul Gandhi has a temper problem, ladies and gentlemen. We all know that. He lashes out at his own security, who's trying to guide him by his arm. The reporter of Republic is relentless in his pursuit of getting an answer again. As he repeats, General Narwane कह रहे हैं कि गलत आर्टिकल का हवाला दिया जा रहा है. भारत के जमीन पर चाइनीज का कब्जा नहीं हुआ है. Rahul Gandhi is then drinking for a bottle of water. He's drinking a bottle of water. He's going away, and then Rahul Gandhi is asked again by a reporter, Adarsh, and he goes back into the safety of his car. Today was a very bad day for Rahul Gandhi, because like Priyanka, he was slithering away from Republic reporters' questions across multiple locations. And it is unsurprising, ladies and gentlemen, unsurprising that they had no courage to face